What's up, y'all? My name is Forrest Satterfield, and I am not empathetic. I'm just not. I don't care. Reasons why I don't care are because your problem is dumb, it isn't a real problem, and compared to other problems, your problem doesn't even exist. I also don't care because when I came to you with the solution I created to solve your problem, you didn't listen, or care, or even give it a chance. So I am not empathetic. Here's some more things about me. I don't like apologizing. I'm judgmental of others. And if I'm ever proven wrong about something, I won't admit it, but instead just quietly change my opinion. This isn't a character I'm playing. This is who I am. And before we move any further, you must know the truth about me. When you challenge the legitimacy of a problem someone faces, you aren't attacking the problem. You're attacking the person. Our problems are a part of us. My goal in life is to help people, and without empathy, I consistently failed. I would create solutions to problems that I thought people had without ever talking to them. It is a very insulting way to help because what you're saying with your actions is that you and I aren't equal. I can solve the problems you can't solve without you. Empathy is the most powerful tool we have to implement change. It prevents us from imposing biases on another person. It gives us a richer understanding of people and their environment, and it gives context to how others act. With empathy, we can effectively define the problem we are solving and who benefits from our solution. As a University Innovation Fellow, we all had to identify stakeholders at our different universities. As a UIF, for the first time in my life, I was given clear tools for how to interview for empathy. When we went to stakeholders, we didn't tell them our solutions to what we saw as problems. Instead, we asked what problems they had and if we could help. By helping others, we demonstrated the merits of design thinking with our actions instead of our pitch. They went from our stakeholders to our champions, and now we have people from across the state of Alabama wanting to work with us and learn from us. People believe in us not because of what we say, but because of what we do. So the question now becomes, how did I, an objectively bad person, learn to be empathetic and effectively help others? How do we learn empathy? First, we must identify our own point of view. Consciously or not, we feel and internalize what our space tells us about how to work. We develop habits based on our environment, and each of us has our own implicit bias that unconsciously affects our understanding, actions, and decisions. Think of your point of view as your story, and all of our different points of view are like listening to millions of stories at the same time. It can be hard to distinguish one from the other. Even when you're listening to just one person, you hear two stories, theirs and your inner monologue. So before we can listen to another story, we must first listen to our own story. The secret to listening to your own story is to trust what you're saying. Once you learn how to listen to your own story, you can begin practicing how to listen to other stories. My standard was, if I wasn't listening to them as well as I could listen to myself, then I wasn't empathizing. Finally, you must develop a growth mindset. A growth mindset means you believe that your abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. Empathy is something you can improve. My truth I shared with you at the start of this is still true. It is a part of me, but there are greater parts within me today. I am not naturally empathetic, but I am learning. I'm judgmental, but I practice being open-minded. And I still hate apologizing or admitting I'm wrong, but I will do it. Empathy is the foundation we use to build lasting change. It may feel like any solution we create must definitively solve the problem, but that isn't true. Problems are solved with discipline and patience and forgiveness. How might we practice empathy for others? With our actions.